Okay, good morning, Cadre. Back in my regular old bathroom. Home. We got home Friday afternoon. Um, Today is Sunday, what is it, August 5th. So, um, back home. Yesterday I had my football clinic, so I was pretty busy with that. It lasted a little bit longer than I thought, but had a good time. Went over a lot of the rules changes, went over some of the assignments that are going to be coming out. Should be a good season. While I was gone, I did receive the piff that I won from Don with the socks, and of course he had to include some toilet paper, as I called it. But I am wearing it today for him, the LSU t-shirt. When it comes to like other sports, NBA, stuff like that, I tend to follow one team and not really care about the others. But when it comes to college football, I tend to have like a favorite team in each conference. And while I wouldn't say LSU is my favorite team in the SEC, when I sit down and watch them play a game, I tend to root for them in that respect when it comes to college football. I like the way that they tend to play the game. We usually run first type of an offense. I like those types of offenses. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. Got a lot of football in my brain. The other thing that he obviously included was a bunch of socks. And so today I'll be getting ready for church. And I grabbed the ones that were my son's favorite. These little ones right here with the Chihuahua dog on them. He says they're Bailey, which is the name of our puppy. So I'm going to start by wearing those. Won't be wearing the LSU shirt all day. Sorry, Don. So on deck today for the shave is Captain's Choice 45th Parralel. This is one of my, I wouldn't call it my favorite scent, but it's one I like. It's a nice bay rum with a hint of the cherry in it. I'm going to use my Captain's Choice bowl. Been getting really good luck with it lately, and I've really been enjoying it. So let me slap on some of this bloom lather, and then I wanted to give one more additional shout out for something that arrived while I was gone. We'll apply the bloom water to the face. I just got out of the shower, so everything's pretty hydrated, but this will just ensure that everything gets rehydrated, right? So, going to do that. Actually, to prevent the socks from getting wet, I'm going to just hang those right there. So now you can see them behind me. But anyways, the brush today that I'm going to use is one that I've already used once, but I didn't use it on camera. I had to use it when it came in because it's just beautiful. I chose the, I can't remember what type of knot is. It's a synthetic Envy white, the white blonde synthetic angel knot or something like that. Super soft tips. He left the loft a little bit higher, Eric did. But I like it. It's a nice handle, very comfortable. I chose something, I think it was called like Bloodwood or something like that. The red just comes out, and as you can see, as the light hits the grain differently, the color kind of changes from like an orangish to a red, I've kind of noticed. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, with the Shaving Cadre logo on the bottom. So as I've gone over this, you guys, these brushes can be purchased through Eric. And if you choose to, he'll put the coin in the bottom. There's a small amount that when you do that is added to your price, and then that is kicked back to the Shaving Cadre to help us keep the forum up and running. So we don't really want to ever, I've talked about it before, we really don't want to ever get to the situation to where that we want people to feel like they have to buy a membership, like some other places tend to do. We really don't ever want to get to that. I'm not saying that it never will happen, because you never know years down the road. But as of right now, we really don't want to get to that point. We also really don't want to get to ads either. Like we've been trying to stay away from that as long as possible too. But we do have monthly expenses, small, but they're there. So we try different ways to raise money in a good way. And there's some things in the pipeline that Dave, Chris, and I are working on that you guys, I think, are going to be really excited about. Some cool things that are coming that I think everyone's going to like. So keep an eye out on that. I would say for some of them, we're probably still a month away, just because of how busy this time of year is for a lot of us. I mean, what sucks is that, as you guys might remember, I'm leaving on a work trip a week from tomorrow, and that's my son's first day of school. So I'm missing his first day of school. We start school here early, but we're done the week before Memorial Day. So, which is nice in that regard. Add some dribbles of water to this lather. Captain's Choice is a tier 2 soap to me. This is the soap, not the cream. I really enjoy it. But it's so thirsty. Like, I added a lot of water. I should have shown you guys how much I added, but it's a very thirsty soap. But anyway, so I'm going to miss that. Football season's starting. Dave's still got his school going on. And I bet Chris is doing similar things, you know. I mean, I haven't really talked to him about what's keeping him busy, but if I had to guess, I'm assuming that he's got his kids getting ready to start school soon too. And, you know, it's just life. But it's a good time of year. You know, the temps aren't dropping yet, but it's cooler in the morning. And to me, and it always happens in August for me. And maybe it's just because it's subconsciously, but I can just feel it. And I call it football. It's in the air, guys. So this brush just feels so good on the face. I love it. So I will say this though, guys, as we're getting closer, I think we're 86 members, but my little goatee here, my wife, while camping, she said I always joked with her, it's going to grow on her. She admitted she's starting to like it. She's going to be sad to see it go. But football season's right around the corner, folks. I'm going to be taking the field. I could be doing some practice games this week. And my first varsity game could be the Friday that I get home from New York. We'll see. I'm going to use, because it's out, the Razor Rock slab. I took it camping. It's the one that's the Mercur Future Clone, excuse me. I've got it, if I can get it out of here. It fell down. I might have to grab another blade. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I had a, one second. Let me pause you real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Thought I had a blade out. I did not. I'm going to use the Rapira Stainless. I get decent results with these. I bought a 100 pack of them, so I use them occasionally. As I've gotten more and more used to shaving, to be honest with you, I would just call this a middle-of-the-road blade. They work, they're good, but they aren't my favorite. Okay. So, I won bingo, which was neat. The monkeys charade is over. And I'm going to put the rules up soon. Probably tomorrow or Tuesday. And it's going to include sign-ups. I'm trying to just get this going. Because I know if I use the excuse of, well, let's just wait till things slow down for me, it won't work. And I can post a couple calls each day. It's not going to be that big of a deal. So, this, spoiler alert, so for those of you that actually watch my videos, you'll get a heads up on what the game is going to be. This is going to be a throwback to bingo, what it kind of used to be. So what we call forum bingo. So in our bingo hall, there will be a thread for this game. No calls will be in that thread. All the calls will be throughout the forum. Probably thinking, holy crap, I'm going to have to search the forum, huh? Because we want this to be fun, I'm going to change it up a little bit. All calls will be from one of my posts anywhere in the forum on that day. So, for instance, if the first calls were today, you could find one of my posts in the shaving forum. You could find one of my posts in my journal. You could find one of the words in the other interests area. You don't know where they're going to be. And this is not going to be number bingo. This is going to be word bingo. So I'm putting together a list of 75 words, which in my opinion relate to TSC. One second. So that means like you're going to be looking for words, but because obviously we're typing, I want the words to be able to somewhat stand out. So you'll know it's a call if there's an asterisk before the word and an asterisk after the word. And the words will be stuff like Sorrentino brushes. Could be member names like C.B. Lindsay, Dagwood, Gear Noir, stuff like that. It's going to be words that are relevant to us. It could be Ghost Town Barber. Could be Honeybee Soaps, Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations, stuff like that. So there'll be specific words that mean something to the forum, and that's what you're going to be searching for. There'll be 3 calls a day. Traditional American bingo, not the British bingo. And you'll have to search for them. And they'll be in my posts on that day. So in the past, you can go back 3 days. We're not going to do that. What I will do though is if I do a post in the morning, in the afternoon, I might go back and edit that post and throw the word in there. So that's a possibility of something that could happen. So just to give you guys an idea of what it is you'll be looking for. I don't think I'm not going to make the game overly hard. Could there be a magic eye? There could be a magic eye. Could there be a word in a different language? It's possible. But it's all, it won't take that long. You're only going to have to look at my post. There's 3 words. It'll be fun. So, also, there's going to be a prize. I've talked and reached out to Lisa, and as most of you know, she's releasing her new premium line. She's working out the logistics, and she said that she has agreed to allow me to ship one of her soaps of the new premium line to the winner of this bingo game. So, if you want to get in on the action, look in the bingo subforum on Monday or Tuesday to play this game for a chance to win one of Lisa's new soaps. So that should be fun. Let's do some cleanup real quick. So I think the game will be fun. And that's what I want people to realize is forum bingo is supposed to be fun. So if you haven't played because you're afraid that you won't be able to find words or something to that effect, I would say, guys, give it a try. It's supposed to be fun. That's the point of it. We don't want to make it overly difficult to where that people can't enjoy themselves and have a good time. The banter, it's just supposed to be another tool to increase the banter and have fun. So, but, you know, I think this will be a neat way to do it. And normally there isn't a prize aside from the badge that you get, calling you the bingo wizard if you win. That will also be part of it. So after I'm done calling my game and we have a new winner, the bingo prize will, the bingo name, you tag, whatever it's called, I'm drawing a blank here, you know what I mean, the badge will be passed on to the next winner. So that'll be fun. I'm pretty dang smooth today. I would call myself BDS minus probably because I didn't really chase the super lower neck. Didn't really feel like it. On Sundays I try to take a pretty relaxed shave. So, set my Captain's Choice bowl down in there. Okay, so there's that. I didn't pull the lather. I figure it's Captain's Choice. Most of you pretty know what that is, and that's not what this shave was about. But for those of you wondering, I consider this a Captain's Choice, a Tier 2 soap, box 5, I believe. I'd have to double check my rating system that I've got in my Excel spreadsheet, but what it is really good at is being super slick. Like everything is super slick. Like the bowl is slick. It's a really slick soap. But in my opinion, it lacks in the protection department. So I own 2 of their soaps. I own the North and the 45th Parralel. Both I really enjoy the scents of, and I'm going to keep for those reasons. But I don't know. The lime is somewhat good. I'm not a big fan of his straight bay rum. And so, but it's good stuff. I mean, people shouldn't shy away from it if they want to use it. So, this Sorrentino TSC member brush is fantastic. I mean, if you guys haven't reached out to him just to figure out the pricing of what one of these would run you, you should. You're doing yourself a disservice because it's cheaper than some other high-end brushes, and you get to pick the knot, you get to pick the wood. So if you've noticed, those of us that have received these already, each of our wood color is a little bit different. So you get all that stays the same when you pick a TSC brush is the handle is the same. So you're with this handle shape, which is actually very comfortable in the hand. And don't be shy if you feel like the knot is going to be lofted too high in this handle, because it's not. Because one thing that you can do is you can choke up on it, and that's actually what I did. So I held it like this. Very comfortable brush to hold. So the shape is the same, and you get the logo on the bottom. You get to pick the wood type, you get to pick the knot type. I think Don, he picked a nice top of the line badger knot. That's awesome, So I went with the synthetic. So you get to choose what you want. So I'm gonna wrap up with a little bit of my witch hazel, which I'm running low. So I need to stop by the grocery store that sells these, buy some more. But guys, keep an eye out on the forum. We got a lot of cool stuff coming. We've got a couple, we're working on some more vendors. We're working on stuff like that. If you are a vendor and you have me watching this, check us out. We'd love you to join. I do have the aftershave, the Captain's Choice 45th Parralel. This was actually a piff. Dave sent it to me, but I think he split it between me and one other person back in the day, and I think it was Eric. I could be wrong, but I think it was Eric. So I've got half a bottle left. I'll need to buy some more when it's all gone. But the aftershave starts with a stronger cherry scent than the soap has. And I think that's what throws people off from the aftershave, but it does die down. So don't be afraid of that, it does die down. And then it goes more of that bay rumish scent. So there's my shave today. It was a great one. Feels good to be back behind the camera. It's going to be a busy week of me getting caught up on the forums. I'm pretty much caught up in all the other areas except for the journals and the videos. I'll slowly be doing that throughout the week. It's going to take a while, guys. And then I travel, but it's business travel. So I'll be gone the 13th to that Friday, whatever that day is. Home Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday. Well, Sunday actually, after Mass, my wife and I are heading back up the mountains for probably our last camping trip. It might be our last one. We'll be coming home on the Wednesday. So that will probably be our last camping trip, but of the year. There might be one more in September, but we'll see. But there you go, guys. I hope you guys all have a good one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a member at the TSC. Please be sure to join if you are at www.theshavingcadre.com. And Don, even though this says LSU, always remember, go Utes. Have a good one, guys.